We hold it down, we make it right, but here we laugh under moonlight. Take a breath, let go, let it show. Mama's groove, let the good vibes go. Midnight confessions. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Mama's time to shine. No stressing, no stressing. Sip that tea, feel the vibe, let's talk it out. Come alive, come alive. The clock strikes 12, the night is ours. Let's share our secrets, near and far. Wrestling dreams of little scars. Yeah, we're laughing under midnight stars. Take a seat, unwind, let it flow. This is our time, let the stories glow. Midnight confessions. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Mama's time to shine. No stressing, no stressing. Sip that tea, feel the vibe, let's talk it out. Come alive, come alive. From late night snacks to love sweet fight, wrestling matches, life spotlight. Yeah, we hold it down, we make it right, but here we laugh under moonlight. Take a breath, let go, let it show. Mama's groove, let the good vibes go. Midnight confessions. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Mama's time to shine. No stressing, no stressing. Sip that tea, feel the vibe, let's talk it out. Come alive, come alive.
Welcome, welcome.
Well, hello.
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 Welcome
Welcome.
to our Midnight Confessions on a Thursday. Because y'all know, thank y'all for hanging tight. Y'all know, got a lot going on. It's Thursday. Kids be kidding.
Yeah, Mama was helping with homework. Why this time of night? Anyway,
Happy New Year, Christopher. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. This one's going to be a fun one, though, y'all. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys because obviously, you know, it's Super Bowl themed, much to my sister's complete and utter control. In case you this
it
is
was
not
me.
me.
I did it.
Mhm.
It was me.
It was
Me.
So that's that. Well, we want to remind you that, you know, you're watching us wherever you're watching us. Make sure you hit that like button. The more you hit like, the more you'll see it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That our kids act right, because it is hard out there. But I mean, I didn't even get my True Sam tonight because I've been busy. I was using my little TikTok workout machine. I've been busy. Did you get your True Sam tonight?
Yeah, I'm breaking my no alcohol rule because today has been a day. So,
Today has been a day. I mean, I understand because I've been working since 6 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, today has been a day for sure, including a day in which, you know, I ain't ate yet either. I think it'll be a protein
wait
shake.
a minute.
That's why I'm not drinking, just to be clear. I'm not drinking because I haven't eaten. And so it's going to be a protein shake night.
Yes.
Anyhow.
I see. No, that's unacceptable. She be getting on me. You didn't even eat.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're on this fitness kick. We did eat twice today. Don't worry. So we need to start our confessions booth, and we want to enter into that. What are you drinking? Do you want to share with the crowd?
Sure. I'm drinking some tequila and pink lemonade. Since I did not drink soda. So just so y'all know, February 1st or the 2nd is when I decided, I'm going to not have any sugar, no carbonated drinks, and no alcohol. But somehow, the only thing I've been able to stay true to since February 2nd is no soda. So it's progress.
Candace, it's okay. I got crackers. I got peanut butter. Don't worry. I'm not about to pass out, but thank you and welcome.
She said, absolutely not on her watch.
Well, to help you guys understand, I eat lunch really late. Like I ate lunch at like 5 o'clock because I eat breakfast. So I just, Hey, Dalton. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. But it's Super Bowl themed for one reason, like I said. Tanisha did it, but also because there's a Super Bowl this weekend, and we want to let y'all in on what has happened in the last 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, I would say it's been the last 3 weeks. It's been
So essentially, and just so you know, the way this flow is going to be tonight, we're going to start with our football confessional. Then we're going to get into some trivia. It's multiple choice. Don't worry. I'm not gonna make y'all work that hard. There's a bonus question. And then we're going to get into some halftime vibes, discussions, things we're looking forward to, things we remember. And then we're going to get into our Streets Are Talking, because the streets had a lot to say this week. And then after that is when we do our wrestling recap. We're talking WWE, NXT, AEW, TNA. I mean, we are talking it all today. So you are in for a treat, okay? So if you are new to the Mama Squad, welcome. Get your drink.
Welcome.
Get your snacks, because it's going to be a moment. And with that, let me tell you the story about how we ended up here. So my lovely sister knows I did not like football. Did not. Don't understand it. Didn't get the players, the plays, the reasoning. I didn't get it. And the crazy part is a huge part of my family are huge Dallas Cowboy fan.
And the Patriots.
I did spend a good portion of my childhood watching football because my dad did and my brother did. Tanisha did. But I didn't. I just found something to do, like pick up a book. I don't know. I will say that served me well. But anyway, in that moment, I was curious. And so Tanisha and I started watching a football game. Ooh!
Oh, good job.
Awesome. I've been missing out, John. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for joining the chat. Listen here. My whole family, except my brother, are Cowboy fans. And in fact, as I was...
and except me, I was never a Cowboy fan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jeez.
And so I was explaining this to my aunt earlier, and she literally said, if you are not a Patriots fan, I don't know why you're talking to me. And I was like, call the police, because y'all know I don't know nothing about football. Okay. Anyway, so like I said, my sister we just started to watch a game. And I will admittedly tell you, it was boring as hell. It was boring. I don't even know which one it was. I didn't know the team. It was boring as all get out. But I tried again the following week because I was like, why is everybody talking about football so fascinating? Whatever. So I tried again. And so y'all know my husband also does not watch football. So this ain't just me alone. So the following week, I was also bored up until the last quarter. And then I felt like I found Jesus. It was so exciting. I don't even know what that game was either. Was that the Rams?
I'm trying to think. Was it the Rams? No.
It was a championship game. I do know that.
It was the Bears versus Who were they versus?
Was it the Seahawks and the Bears, or was it the?
No.
Y'all can help us out there. I don't know.
It wasn't the
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it was the Seahawks and the Bears. I
No,
feel
I
like
have
we
no
were what?
I have
Wait,
no
we
idea.
were watching the Rams. No, we were watching the Rams. It was the Rams versus somebody. I forgot.
I think it was the Bears. It was specifically the Bears. I do remember that.
Now you gonna make me look.
Candace, it was definitely a Bears game. And the reason why I remember it being a Bears game is because I remember that Seth Rollins is a huge Chicago.
Oh, yes. So it was the Bears versus the Rams, and then the Bears
That's
lost,
right.
and the Bears lost because of a field goal. I remember.
And so that was a game that really like took me to a place. Like I was screaming. I was like, oh my God, it was crazy. And so that kind of started my little fandom, just so you know. And so then I watched it again the following week, much to my husband's chagrin, as he goes, yeah, I know they lost. I did know that part. I did get that part, Candace.
Because we
appreciate you.
Seeing if Seth sat here and was typing or saying anything, and he wasn't until they lost. And then he was like, and he hates football.
Alas, he hates football. That's right. So at that moment, I was like, okay. And again, so it was the Rams?
It was.
Was it? So then I came back the following week because I was really impressed.
And she watched that all by herself. I was nowhere to be found. I was asleep. Because it was my birthday weekend. I was watching football, but I wasn't watching football because it was my birthday weekend. So I was, doing birthday.
I was so impressed. I was stressed. I was like yelling. I was screaming. My husband came downstairs multiple times. He had thoughts and feelings about me yelling about football. But you know what? I really thoroughly enjoyed the game. And so here we ended up here where apparently we're watching the Super Bowl this weekend. Hopefully she doesn't leave me alone on that because no one in my house cares.
No, I'm not. I mean, it is a kid's birthday, but he knows that mommy watches the football. I watch Super Bowl. So he will have his event earlier in the day to make sure I'm back home so I can make my wings, make some salad, fries, and whatever else I make. But I normally make sure I make my wings. So he knows. So it works out.
So now y'all know my story of when I first started watching. So you can share yours. I want to know. If you're in the chat, tell us when you first started watching football. I'm going to let Tanisha tell you her story. I don't know the answer to this. We actually have never discussed this.
That's true. I mean, I would just say I've watched it as long as I've sat here and watched wrestling since I can remember. Because my big brother, is a super football fanatic. When I say super football fanatic, he played football in high school. He actually was supposed to go to the NFL, but he had a heart condition, so he couldn't go to the NFL, which sometimes I wonder what my life would have been if at least two of my siblings actually became pros. Because they were supposed to, but life choices chose them not to do that. Anyway, well, actually, Rob's did it. It doesn't matter. So I have been watching football since I can remember. Now, the granted is I never had a favorite football team. Oh, and I play football. I like playing football. So I'm kind of happy that now they are doing a female flag football league. I even watch female arena football. I liked it, but I also was like, I get why guys watch it because they made them wear skimpy stuff. And I was just like, can we just focus on the football? But I play football. I know my brother taught me how to throw football, how to be a little linebacker. Well, I'm a great linebacker. I can knock you to the ground. To the ground, I say. But I didn't have a favorite team until, how old is our oldest is? 18 years ago. That's when I got me a favorite team. And that's when it became the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. So, John, I'm going to tell you something that's actually super funny. I, in fact, did watch Saturday Night Lights. That was one of my favorite shows for a really long time. I still didn't understand football, though. I was in it for the drama, not the football at all. I get that it was about football, just so you know. That was me.
I mean, I also did watch like football movies, so you know, the game plan. What's that one? Something game.
What's the one with Jamie Foxx? I saw that one.
Oh, Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I seen that. I did not watch the shows. I mean, my brother, he watches anything football, everything football, and he has a tote load of footballs. Footballs. Deflated, inflated. He throws them up in the air. And then my youngest, he likes sports. And actually, you know how like when he first came out, I was like, you know what? You are built to be a linebacker. But then I realized I don't really want to play football because all the shenanigans that happen with football. Yeah, nah, it can't be my kid, but I'll watch it.
Okay. So that tells our any given. I know you still don't understand, John. I mean, I didn't say that everything with me is simple. What did my husband tell me? I'm an enigma wrapped into a mystery. Like, I don't know.
That's a good one.
I got no answers for you.
You trying to understand why I'm a Jags fan? Okay, listen. It was
not
just
a me problem.
Okay, so I like football in a way of I like a good game. So if you give me a good game, I can go back and forth. Like I like to watch football. Like I'll go to college football games. I'll go to high school football games. Like I will watch football. But don't give me a good game. Then it's like it's all over. Now, how I became a Jaguars fan, I think every time I watched them that season, it seemed like they won. Or maybe they didn't. I just like the fact that it was the odd man out. Like it just seemed like everybody was stacked against them, and I was like, well, I believe. And so far, you know, they have made it to the playoffs a couple times. So, you know, it's going to be your year one day. Don't worry. And when they do win, just know you heard from me. They're going to win. It's going to be great.
Okay, Candace gave us her story. She's been watching since a kid. Her family, particularly her dad, her brother, they all bonded on football and primarily the Bears and wrestling. I love that for you. But I can tell you that I was the anti-kid. I was like, listen, y'all can watch. I will support your watching because Dallas was like the thing back in the day. So I will support your watching.
Mm-hmm.
And majority of our family.
That is true. I ain't gonna lie. That's great.
So essentially, I get it. I just didn't get it. I really couldn't understand it until literally my sister sat down and explained these plays and these yards and stuff to me. So it was an experience to say the least. Hi, Marks with Mikes are hanging with us on Twitter. Thank you for hanging.
I could have been.
So yeah, it
was. Actually, no, I would be not the next. I would be the only Tanisha. That would be me.
With that, what teams do you root for? That's what we want to know.
Well, you already know. I'm from New York.
Well, she roots for the Jaguars.
And I'm from New York. What did you just say?
The Jaguars? Sorry, did I say it wrong? They're not Jaguars?
You've been talking to Dallas.
I don't know. Is that not how you say it?
No, you say Jaguars. Like the animal. Jaguars.
Did I not say that?
No, you did not.
Whatever.
You said Jaguars. Wires. Like wires. Who is wires?
I have a southern draw. You can blame my grandma who's helped me. I got nothing for you. That's not. You can blame all those years in Georgia. I got nothing. I don't know.
I mean, I was in Georgia too and Virginia. And I still say
I lived there for 20 years, man.
Whatever. Anyway.
So, regardless, we know who she's going for.
But
tell us in the chat who you root for, because I want to know.
Well, who are you going to root? Now that you watch it, right?
I mean, I feel like that's still a loose situation. I feel like I should, though, right? Like, but I feel like I should have a team.
But are you going to pick one that you feel you should pick one? Or are you going to pick one to just stick with the family so no one It's mad.
No, I don't really care about that. Y'all should know these things about me. I don't really care about, who wants me to pick whatever team. I feel like I want to pick one for myself.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Mm.
I will tell you, I highly enjoyed that Seahawks game.
You did tell me that. You
You
told me that it was really
So that's
really
who
good.
I think I feel compelled, but I haven't watched any of the other teams. So I feel like it's not right for me to pick yet. But I really was impressed by them. A lot less impressed by the Patriots, which is why my auntie was a little upset. So she'll survive, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel like we have a whole nother year for me to decide who I'm gonna. 2 or 3 years for all I know.
That is true.
Because our brother, was it the Jets? She said, "Don't pick the Packers." Thank you, Candace. Thanks for letting me know who to avoid. Shout out to Candace. But we need y'all to tell us in the chat who are your teams.
Why should she pick the Packers? Why shouldn't she?
Exactly. I need teams and why I should be part of their fan base. And then I need y'all to tell me who the most annoying fan base is. So I'm going to lean on y'all for that because y'all know I don't know.
The Patriots are the most annoying fan base. And the Cowboys, because y'all ain't winning nothing either.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Call the police. So we go wait on y'all in the chat. If you're on Twitch watching us right now, make sure you're entering your picks in the chat too. Because I got nothing. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, if Dad was here,
he would absolutely co-sign me to the Dallas Cowboys.
He'd be like, "You have no option."
Yeah, there would be no choice for me. I feel like he would be like Dallas Cowboys or bust. But I'm like, I seem to remember that they don't win much lately. So I don't think I should pick them either.
They're not the 80-90 Cowboys. Okay, they have not been them in a long time.
Okay, let's see.
In Broncos County, I'm done.
Shout out to John. Okay. Why should I pick the Broncos?
Okay. Candace has some good things. Candace just said, I'm a Bears fan, so I don't like the Packers. Really? Wait, you live in Wisconsin? Oh, you also lived in Wisconsin. Oh, when you went to law school and their fan. Oh, well.
Oh. So wait, so whose fan base?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
Wisconsin at the Packers.
Yes, I feel like the Packers fan base is annoying. I can see that because who wants to wear cheese on the top of their head? I just don't understand it. How is cheese like your thing of this is where we are, we're cheese heads? What is that?
I mean, I like cheese. I don't know. I mean,
I
like
will
cheese.
say, now granted, I feel bad because my brother was watching this. He'd be like, "What?"
Wait, so the Wisconsin team, what's that team?
That's the Packers.
That's the Green Bay
Packers. Okay. Yes. Oh, look at you. Good job.
I can read, and I absolutely do pay attention to the Super Bowl wins. So
they were good when Aaron Rodgers was there, but then once he got hurt, just like the Steelers were great when Ben was there. All right, here we go. So now,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the chat.
You see what John said?
Yes, he said, "Don't be a Cowboys fan. It's depressing." Well, tell that to our family. Speaking of which, I do want to give a moment today. We lost our aunt this week, who was a huge football head.
Yes.
I believe for the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it the Cowboys? Our family is it's either one or the other.
It's one of the... No, it had to be the Cowboys because when our cousin was on the call, he said something about the Patriots because he's the Patriot. And our aunt's face went...
Okay, so it must have been the Cowboys. So we want to take a moment and we just want to acknowledge that she was an amazing woman. And we're going to miss her.
Yeah. But not those
Cowboys. Let's not get sad.
Not those Cowboys.
Anyhow,
we're not going to miss the Cowboys.
I lived in Milwaukee for 5 years. Oh, really? Okay, Candace. I have questions. I'm gonna have to DM you some questions.
Okay, wait.
what that
John,
presence
what?
is for.
You said because we play a mile above sea level and our fans are passionate. Ask Sierra. Why are we asking Sierra?
Did
Oh,
her husband used to play for that team?
he used to be the quarterback for that. So what happened? Y'all was upset that she showed up? Like, I think that
Thank
time the
you, guys.
Broncos, the people who were playing in the Broncos just wasn't as good. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's not your quarterback. Sometimes it's your players.
Okay, so this leads us to our next question for you guys.
Okay. Okay.
Who are your favorite players, past or present? I got nothing. I really do. I have nothing. There's a lot of attractive ones, but I don't think that helps me.
I don't think I have a favorite player. Well, I mean, I like DeMarcus, but that's only because I knew how to say his name. And he was kind of cute. But he was on the Jaguars first. That's how I got on the Jaguars, because he was cute. And I was like, yeah, cool. But oh, okay. But I don't have a current favorite player. I just like the game itself. But if we had to like do notable players that like I would get excited about, I used to get excited about Ray Lewis.
Okay.
He's from he used to play on the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
But I think I liked him because he did dance. And then
that's the reason why somebody.
Yeah, and then who else? Who else were I like, oh, I would be excited if he was on the floor? Was not Terrell Owens.
Michael Vick. I lived in Atlanta, and so that's a complicated situation. All right, let's see. Broncos wise, Terrell Davis and Champ Bailey, but non-Broncos, Dion and Randy Moss.
I'm about to say Randy Moss is good. I used to love what's his name? The one who said, "I'm just here so I don't get fined." I forgot his name right now, but I liked him because he was always, that was just funny. I like that. He was like, "I'm just here so I don't get fined." Not answer my question. I'm just here so I don't get fined. And that was.
What was that? Was that a person?
Yeah, that's a person.
Tro.
Hi, Tro.
Okay, now you're here, Tro. You gotta tell us. You gotta answer the question too. You have to tell us who your favorite football team is, and who your favorite player is, past or present. Beast mode, said John.
Okay. I kind of feel like I wasn't going to expect you to say anybody other than a Bears player, Candace. I ain't gonna lie. I just feel like you're a little partial.
Y'all deep today. Y'all deep on this football stuff. I don't know. I'm still here.
Yes. Marshawn Lynch. What? Yes, that is who he is. That's the person who would say, "I'm just here so I don't get fined."
Oh, so I need to Google him.
Yes, all you gotta do is just, he is hilarious. Like literally every press conference after the game, he will not answer a question. He'll just say, "I'm here. I'm just here so I don't get fined." So it'll get frustrating.
John got lots of people today. All right, John.
Well, I mean, we're also, he has a whole podcast called Sports for You. So, you know, he gonna sit here and give us the stats, different numbers, and all those different things. So it's great that you're here.
And yes, go Google Sports for You. Go subscribe to their channel.
Yes,
they're right there. We're all on CCN. Go ahead, click and visit our other podcasts and hosts. Want to highlight them too. All right. Thank you guys for answering these questions, because I appreciate your expert. Yes, we do. We have experts in the room, and I appreciate you. But now we're going to have some fun, because we're going to have some trivia. Because, I mean, what is a Super Bowl experience without a trivia?
That's true.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Which wrestler played defensive tackle for Georgia Tech and was signed by the Minnesota Vikings? A, The Rock. B, Roman Reigns. C, Solo Sikoa. Sikoa. And 4, Rikishi.
Rikishi.
Give me your answers in the chat.
Uh,
I don't know.
well,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, I know the answer. It's Roman Reigns.
Thank you for telling us now.
Oh, you want
All
them
right,
to
John said
answer?
the
My
OTC.
bad.
He agrees with you.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah. We want to give them at least a minute or two to put their answers in the chat, ma'am.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, Candace got it too. Gonna make sure Tanisha doesn't spot out the answer next time.
No, I won't. I'm sorry. I just knew. How would I not know?
So there's a fun fact here. He actually had a brief stint in the CFL, Edmonton Eskimos, before he ended up in wrestling. In case you're wondering. All right, next question. Which WWE champion played college ball at Missouri Valley College and Virginia State before joining the Army? Was it A, Bobby Lashley, B, Montez Ford, C, Angelo Dawkins, or D, MVP?
Montez played football?
Are you really asking Kiara these questions?
I know. You the one who made the outline.
I'm just here. I don't know. I did. But these questions were brought to you by Gemini. Brought to you.
All
right, who you guys got? You gotta tell us.
I can't tell the answers no more because she told me don't say nothing.
Yes, I did. And next time I won't let her do that. John is saying Montez. Okay.
Who else? What we got? Who you got, Candace? Who do you think it is?
We got several people joining us. Don't forget to like. Put your answers in the chat. Again, A, Bobby Lashley. B, Montez Ford. C, Angelo Dawkins. D, MVP. Ooh, was he? Roman Reigns was college teammates with Calvin Johnson. Am I supposed to know what this means?
Who is Calvin Johnson?
Okay, I don't feel bad. Woohoo! All right, Candace. All right, time is up.
Okay. Can I say my answer?
Yes, you can say your answer.
I think it's Dawkins.
It is actually Bobby Lashley.
Oh, Candace said it.
Yes, shout out to Candace who didn't know but got it right. All right, Candace. So Bobby was training for the Olympics when he witnessed a bank robbery. The injury he sustained during the incident actually diverted him toward pro wrestling.
I didn't know that.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Megatron Tanisha of Detroit Lions. That was John explaining who Calvin.
Okay. Who the hell is Megatron? Is he just from the okay. I'll look it up.
All right. Next question for you guys. This former, I don't even want to say that. So this wrestler and U.S. champion was an offensive lineman for the Indianapolis Colts and Arizona Cardinals. Is it A, Mojo Rawley, B, Baron Corbin, C, Braun Strowman, or D, Sheamus?
Sheamus didn't play no football.
Did he? I don't know. Listen, I don't know everybody's background. I feel like we should have the Jeopardy music playing. My bad. Next time I will. Next time we should have the Jeopardy music playing. I'm gonna work on that for y'all.
Who was C?
Let me see. Do I got some Jeopardy music here? No. We got rain. I don't think that's gonna help. Okay. So we got
Strowman. Oh, I can see him playing football.
Okay, Baron Corbin. You guys are both correct.
Oh wow.
It is Baron Corbin. And so a fun fact is Corbin is also a 3-time Golden Gloves boxing champion too.
What?
So he's literally a human Swiss Army knife of athletics. So shout out to Baron Corbin because I thought he was a great wrestler. I was sad they released him. I was very confused.
I didn't know he was the one person who wasn't showing up at the Royal Rumble because he's been talking a lot of junk.
We can get into that. Anyway, number 4. Which former women's wrestler was a professional cheerleader for the New England Patriots and the LA Lakers?
Oh, I know.
A.
Sorry.
Hold. Is it A, Tiffany Stratton, B, Naomi, C, Carmella, or D, Zelina Vega?
Selena did not be no cheerleader.
How you know?
Because she's from Queens and she didn't say nothing like those things.
Ooh, Candace said I just knew he played with McAfee, who was on the Colts, I guess. I'm glad I didn't pick the question with him.
I think I remember him saying that when Corbin came out or something like that. When he first started. I felt like I heard that. But yeah. Well, it can't be Naomi because Naomi was a dancer for the basketball team. For Orlando
Aren't
Magic.
the Lakers a basketball team?
Oh, you're right. But hers was Orlando Magic.
Okay. I do remember that.
I'm going to say Carmella. Because that's just,
You say Carmella? Well,
yes,
you are all actually correct. It is Carmella. In fact, her father, Paul Vendale, was also a wrestler and worked as a quote-unquote jobber. Note this is Gemini, not Kiara saying that, for WWE in the 80s and the 90s.
What's a jobber?
You really don't know what that is?
Well, how my mind is set up, my brain just went somewhere completely deaf. So I don't think that's what that means.
Anyway, so before she was the queen, Charlotte Flair won multiple state championships in which sport? Is it A, gymnastics, B, volleyball, C, basketball, or D, soccer? And next time I'm going to get that music so we could do two. I'm pretty sure the Jeopardy music is copyrighted though, so I don't think I could play that.
I can't see her in gymnastics.
Possible future next GM, Carmella. You know what, John? You know what I'm saying?
Take it. I would take that.
We're gonna get on that. Wait till we get to that. That was the experience this week of what? And you guys are both right. It's volleyball. You're both right. Fun fact, while she was a star volleyball player, she also has a background in cheerleading, which explains how she does those flawless moonsaults at her height.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Me either. All right. This one's a fun one. Tanisha got this one wrong earlier. All right. Which star, which I'm about to give you the choices, was a D1 basketball player and a track athlete before wrestling? Is it Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, Jade Cargill, or Bianca Belair?
I remember this question. I'm going to say Bianca.
I mean, I feel like I tried to add like variety to this one. So yeah, let me know who y'all got. John is hanging with you with Bianca. Full Nation. Okay? Listen, I wish my daughter would play volleyball, okay? I tried for a really long time to get her to play volleyball. I couldn't. I had no coordination. Like every time I hit the ball, it was everywhere.
I also feel like that was something too that they didn't have a lot of when we were growing up, like that as a sport.
Okay. Candace said Jade, but I don't know if she did track. Bianca did track though. Okay. Wonderful choices, guys. The answer is Jade. So here's your fun fact about Jade. She played basketball at Jacksonville University and also has a master's degree in child psychology.
Mm.
So that's cool. I thought that I think I knew she had a master's degree. I didn't know it was in psychology. Hi, Will.
Hi, Will.
Welcome. We have one more trivia question, y'all. It's a bonus question. While many wrestlers have tried out for the NFL, only one man in history has been inducted into both, yes, you're right, John, both the WWE Hall of Fame and the AFL, the American Football League Hall of Fame. Who is this legend? Is it A, Ron Simmons, B, Bill Goldberg, C, Big Cat Ernie Ladd, or D, Wahoo McDaniel? I know. I promise y'all, I'm gonna get it at some point. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. All right, Will, come through. Come through with the guesses. I love it.
I'm gonna say Ron.
You gonna say Ron? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, it could be Bill because he is that. No, didn't Bill play football? Listen, I don't know. A lot happened going
Again, that's Ron Simmons, Bill Goldberg, Big Cat Ernie Ladd, or Wahoo McDaniel. I know, this was like, I learned a lot doing this episode outline, y'all. Oh, the question is, while many wrestlers have tried out for the NFL, only one man in history has been inducted into both the WWE Hall of Fame and the AFL, the American Football League. Who is this person? And your choices for the last time? Don't yawn. Ron Simmons, Bill Goldberg, Big Cat Ernie Ladd, or Wahoo McDaniel. Sorry, Candace is going with Goldberg. All right, going once, going twice. I know it is a tough one. I said the same thing. I was like, what is this? Who are these people? All right, it is Big Cat Ernie Ladd. So here's your fun fact about that. Ernie Ladd was a defensive giant. He was 6'9". He played for the San Diego Chargers and the Houston Oilers, winning an AFL championship before becoming one of the most feared heels in wrestling history. Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it?
Wow. That was a good one.
Thank you for enjoying our trivia, because now we got to talk the Super Bowl matchup, okay? Who are we saying wins on Sunday? Who you got?
I feel like it's a tough one. And I feel like it's going to be down to the wire. And someone's going to win by a field goal in overtime.
Okay. You were pretty good at that guess last time. I don't know.
I was really good. And you're like, what? I'm like, I know. Watch. I was going to say the Seahawks, but a part of me just wants to say the Patriots. I don't know. I just feel like the Patriots are on a redemption tour because they've been sucking too until this season they haven't. So I just feel like they're on a redemption tour. I mean, they haven't really been anything or anybody since Tom Brady left. But then again, Tom Brady also have not been able to recreate that success with any other team either. So, was it the player who made the team, or was it the team who made the player? I don't know. That's a toss-up. Right now, I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
I think I'm going Seahawks because they were pretty dominant in the last games that I saw, and I was like, I don't know who's beating them. They beat somebody into the ground. I don't remember who it was right now, but oh my god, it was crazy. They beat them into the ground.
Into the ground,
it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And it was a highly scored game, as I recall, because I was like, what is happening? I was like, where's the defense? Like, I know what I'm talking about.
We did talk about this. See this? Yeah.
Yes,
so they had no defense? Jeez. Well, I don't know.
Hey, Candace, who do you got today? You think the Seahawks too? I mean, I'm saying, if I had to bet, I feel like it might be the Seahawks. Like, if I had to put dollars to it, that's who I mean,
if I did, I would just split it down the middle. You go win. You're not gonna win, so then I'll still get money either way. Whoever wins, I get money.
You gonna put it on both people?
Yeah. Why not?
Anyway,
I've done that before.
Really? Will is saying Seahawks. Most people are choosing the Patriots, so I think that's a good. I mean, I feel like I have a lot. I mean, I'm from New England, so I feel like a lot of people might be choosing the
Not you about to say you're
Patriots,
from
but
New Orleans, and I was like, what is happening?
I'm not. I have actually never been to New Orleans. That's why I was really hoping that they would have WrestleMania there, so I had a reason to go. Just saying. Speaking of which, we're gonna sidebar back to the Super Bowl and talk about the halftime show. Ooh, all right, Will.
Okay.
Okay. We'll come through.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk about the halftime show because really what Kiara's excited about is this Bad Bunny situation. Like
Bad Bunny?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Bunny. And he's a Saints fan. Will wanted to let us know. He wanted to get us right.
Got you. Who that? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so good. This is a good question for Will. I'm trying to pick a football team for next year. Now that I'm into football for as long as I'm going to be into it, I don't know. And so, why should I pick the Saints? I'm gonna let him marinate on that while we talk halftime show.
Yes, let's talk about it.
So I was excited after I saw the Grammys. I'm like 10 times more excited about this halftime show.
Oh, really? It took the Grammys to make you that excited for a halftime show?
We're going to get into this. This is why I want to talk about this a little bit.
Okay.
Because typically, y'all know y'all don't know this about me. In case y'all don't know, I didn't watch the Super Bowl 98% of the time. I only watched for either commercials or the halftime show. But there was definitely points in time where I did watch. I absolutely watched Shakira and J-Lo's back in 2020 because I wasn't missing that.
Oh yeah, no. Which is also
I also watched several other ones.
Did you watch the Beyonce, the Prince, who were your people that you like? I have to watch the halftime show.
So I will tell you, I watched Kendrick. But let me tell you about that because I had never really been exposed to his music. That's a whole nother story. We don't get into that. But that was the first time I actually got into like his music. Now I did hear about the like feud with Drake because pop culture is my thing. So I did hear about that and his song. It did what it did.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the first time I was really like exposed to it, and I was so impressed that I really immediately started listening to him more. So that was my introduction to Kendrick.
Okay.
But I also feel like I remember Prince's. I love the Prince show.
Prince halftime show.
So we're gonna ask you out there, which were your favorite halftime shows? I like Shakira and J-Lo. I did enjoy that one too. Beyonce and a Destiny's Child reunion was pretty fire.
Well, after that one, she made the whole stadium go blackout. It was blacked out for a little bit. I don't know what happened. But
I mean, listen.
But I will say there's been a lot. I mean, I've been watching football and Super Bowls for a while. I can tell you the ones I didn't like.
I do. You're right, John.
I can tell you that I did not like the Madonna one, and I ain't like the YouTube.
I didn't like Madonna's either. I did. So the Katy Perry one, I did like that one too, Will. That was another one on my list over here.
I feel like Katy Perry for me at the time was kind of maybe.
I mean, she had that shark thing that was weird. Like I was like, what is happening in the back over there? That was weird. That was weird. Well, I liked Usher.
I mean, I'm going to say that they've definitely been bringing more. Oh, I like the Dr. Dre one.
Yes, I did like that one. I did like that one too.
Who else?
Are we missing one that was really, really good?
I liked, who is that one? Coldplay. When they brought Beyonce and Bruno Mars out. But I like Coldplay's. That was good. I want to say Beyonce will have the most appearances in Super Bowl halftime show because she was there at least 2-3 times.
Herself, Beyonce, I hated the Who. I think I'm pretty sure I skipped that one too, John. I'm pretty sure I skipped that one.
Did do a halftime show.
They did. They
forgot
did.
all
Was
about
that the
that.
one
That's
I was
old.
waiting for Fergie to come out? Because I think they had broke up before that. Is that it? Or was she part of that? I don't know. I don't remember that. The Who was not my favorite, but Michael
I ain't
Jackson
gonna
was
lie.
also
I
really
like
good.
Janet Jackson one, and even though they had the debacle, but I felt like she should have taken the blame for that because
She shouldn't have. And I actually did watch that in real time.
we all watched that in real time.
So we were like, ooh, well, that happened. You all right over there? That happened. That was an experience for sure.
Whew, Lord,
You good out here?
I'm fine.
Fergie was there. Yeah, I think so. I remembered. I was a huge fan when she was with Black Eyed Peas. Like I felt like they were a good match made in heaven together. So, in case you don't know, I have another fun fact for you about Bad Bunny. Did you know he was a guest in Shakira and J-Lo's halftime show in 2020?
Yes. That's before people in the US really knew who he was. Which is also weird that they would make such a big thing about a Spanish speaker doing a halftime show when we had J-Lo and Shakira.
They're women.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And
But
somehow that makes it different.
Mm-hmm.
I know. All right, y'all ready to get into some wrestling? Because admittedly, I am looking forward to the Super Bowl, but I am ready to talk wrestling. So you know what time it is? My favorite time. You ready to hear it?
I'm ready. We about to play it? Let's go.
The streets are talking. Let's get to it.
Yo. Shh, quiet now. Leaning close. The streets are talking loud and clear. Wrestling whispers in your ear. Rumors flying, news is popping. The ropes are tight, no one's stopping. The streets are talking, yeah. You better listen. Main event, mama's dropping all the wisdom.
We back. I love that song. I haven't forgot the soundtrack, y'all. My life is busy. I'm gonna get to it. So. But all right, I got a lot to talk about. I mean, the streets really was talking this week. And at first I thought I wasn't gonna have much to talk about, but my God, there's a lot that just happened. I think you forecasted that in your clip where we were discussing this. So all right. Did you know that TNA filed a lawsuit against Gail Kim? This is courtesy of Fightful.
Wait, what?
Yes, yes, in fact, they did. So TNA's parent company, Anthem Wrestling Exhibitions, they filed a lawsuit against Gail Kim, who is, by the way, a TNA Hall of Famer.
Yeah, she's married to the chef guy.
But this is a preemptive move because Anthem is trying to block claims that against her. So she threatened to bring a lawsuit against them following her departure from the company in last March. She believes she had legal claims because there was a violation in the Florida Private Whistleblower Act, the Florida Civil Rights Act, and Title VII of the Civil Rights Act.
Wait,
the exact nature of what she's accusing them of doing is not yet listed in the lawsuit, however. Yeah, I don't know. But bottom line, this is just a strike from TNA to shut down any potential lawsuit before she can officially file it. What do we think about that?
I mean, I'm a little confused. If you're going to try to sue somebody, you should at least list why you picked those three.
Yes.
I don't know.
I agree. I think we should be able to list, thoughts and feelings out there. I mean, technically, Candace maybe can answer this for us. I was like, don't you have to put that information in the lawsuit? I don't know. I only watch People's Court, and I love me a court show, but I don't know if you have to put all that information out there. Y'all gotta tell me. Either way, next story. We do want to give our deepest condolences to WWE referee Daphne LaShawn, also known as Asia Smith. She shared on Instagram earlier this afternoon that she lost her grandma, her grandpa, her uncle, and her cousin in a house fire last night.
Oh, no.
There is a GoFundMe if you would like to donate, and I am happy to put that in the chat. So I am going to put it there in case you guys want to check it out. And I'm just going to tell you that Bailey came through with an amazing donation.
Oh, wow.
So it further emphasizes clearly how much they must love her, because this is a really sad moment for Daphne. So we just want to send our prayers, our thoughts and our prayers to her and her family as they kind of navigate the situation.
Yeah.
Sad news around
that
today.
Ugh, that sucks.
Sad news this week. All right, so here's the other thing. We're going to talk about Hall of Fame issues.
There we go. Now.
So you know that there's a 2026 Hall of Fame class. We're getting close to WrestleMania. This is the conversation.
Right.
Like, who's going to headline it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are some rumors that Stephanie is going to headline this class.
But she was
Wrestle. No.
Stephanie McMahon?
Wasn't she this year?
No, she was last year.
Didn't they announce it for... You're going to make me do some research real quick. I could have swore they announced this.
Last year.
Yes, but she hadn't gone into it yet. It was for the 2026 Hall of Fame. Yes. She was the first inductee of the WWE Hall of Fame for this. Yes. Oh. And they told us during WrestlePalooza.
Right. Oh.
But she hasn't officially had her induction ceremony yet.
Okay.
So I just wanted to help you out.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. But they, maybe that's why they don't want John to be part of this class this year, because that's two heavy hitters.
But he just retired, so why is he going to the Hall of Fame right now?
And for other people.
I mean, AJ Styles just retired, so should he go? That doesn't make no sense. I'm just saying.
Like they've done it for other people
who retired the same year.
Didn't Taker go into the...
I think that's coincide, because I think he already got picked and then he decided he was going to retire at WrestleMania.
I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure that happened for him. I don't know the order of things, but I'm just saying it has happened.
I'm going to say that he was picked already and then he decided to leave at WrestleMania. He didn't announce he was going to retire.
No. But his retirement speech was fire.
Oh, for sure.
But he was setting himself up for the Taker show that he does. So made perfect sense. Anyway, the Hall of Fame is also going to be introducing a new Immortal Moments category to honor specific matches rather than just people. So I think that's actually a cool ad.
Oh, that is
so we can
cool.
actually immortalize some of these matches that, live in our memory. Like Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. Like Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels and Bret.
So many.
And Bret.
Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. That's right. Apparently Bret Hart and Steve Austin. So, I mean, there's a lot of matches. So in the chat, you tell us, what matches would you immortalize if you had the wherewithal, you had the pen in WWE, and you had a chance to put them in the Hall of Fame? We want to know, what matches do you think should be up for that category? Because we've named quite a few of them. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm like, probably that TLC match.
Yeah.
The first one.
I would say, like the memorable ones, Jake the Snake and Macho Man.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the mega powers colliding.
Yes, that too. Or when Elizabeth grew a backbone and she threw sensational Sherry out the ring. Yeah.
Was that a match or just a moment?
That's a
But
moment.
I do think,
but it still should be
mean,
there because that was a good one. Okay.
All right. Next story. Let's talk Chris Jericho.
Why?
You may have noticed that he was not at the Royal Rumble,
Good.
despite everyone thinking he was. Ooh, Candace has a follow-up, okay, to the conversation about Gail Kim. Let's come back to that. I was listening on my headphones. Yeah, usually a complaint generally should list the specific allegations and violations. I wondered, and see, look at me, learning things from People's Court. Look at me learning these things. Proud of myself. All right, so back to Jericho. So apparently, he has already agreed to return for a final retirement tour leading into WrestleMania 42.
Why is he getting a tour?
But there is some talk that he might make a pit stop in TNA.
Well, that'd be different.
Before he comes back.
I mean, that'd be different. I think TNA, that would be, you know what? That's probably where he should go, to TNA. Because I don't understand what he's coming to, who he about to fight. Kevin Owens ain't there. So you can't be like, I'm going to go against you. Like, who else
is this an opportunity for Gunther to kill his career?
But why? Oh, that's terrible. That will not even last longer than a second.
I mean, Chris Jericho was having...
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this totally wrong, and I can't think. There was a time he was having great matches in AEW.
There was a time. But how long ago was that? Exactly. Exactly.
I'm not doing it. That's not nice. So I'm not going to do it. All right. Then also, I don't know if you didn't have the chance to see this yesterday, but during last night's Dynamite in Vegas, just before the main event between MJF and Brody King, the entire arena erupted into a massive, loud F-Ice chant.
Oh, wow.
The chant was so loud that it was broadcast clearly on TBS and HBO Max. The referee even admitted on social media that he intentionally delayed ringing the opening bell so the chant could resonate longer on live TV.
I mean, I hear it. That's good.
There's a lot going on.
Shout out to you, homie.
I think TNA could use his presence, and we got some things to talk about TNA today, so I'm excited to get into some of that. Unfortunately, we can't watch it right now, so I don't have the updated to TNA, but we can react to some stuff from last week. Anyway, but this was not random because there's a Brody King tie-in. Brody is the lead singer of a hardcore band, God's Hate. Don't ask me. And has been extremely vocal about abolishing ICE, even selling shirts to raise money for families affected by raids.
Aww.
And the MJF gave a look to the camera and just let the moment happen.
I mean,
so how do we feel about like that moment and things like that? Politics in the ring.
Well, I can tell you at WWE, it would never.
What would never? You don't remember when they booed Hulk Hogan out the building? Practically, right. Or tried?
But that was before they were constantly in the White House. When have they done a Black History post yet? I didn't see one. I normally do that too. They haven't done anything. Where they are in today's society, it's not where they were a year and a half ago. Or 2 years ago, where they would probably let that be said and not worried about anything being blocked out or anything like that. Now, no, it would not fly. It wouldn't.
I don't know how you could stop it the way that happened. If it's live, all they would do is mute the TV.
Yeah.
Which, shout out to AEW for not doing that.
I'm just saying.
Shout out to them.
But also, too, remember Ava, the moment she was free, what was she saying? She couldn't say that, I guess, prior.
No, she did say something, and there was some. I think it ended up getting deleted.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that. I don't know. I feel like the climate that we're in is complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of people taking a stand for what they think is right, considering what's going on with ICE in our country right now. So
Absolutely.
And I'm proud of AEW for letting it happen because they didn't stop it. So shout out to them for that. And with that, that concludes our Streets for Talking. So let's get into WWE because, ooh, girl.
Yeah, girl.
We need to talk Raw, okay? Because y'all don't know the feelings that I had watching Raw this week. But the first thing Tanisha brought up was that we only had 3 full batches this week.
Yeah, what was up with that? It seemed like it was a whole bunch of backstage nonsense and people talking a lot. And I ain't gonna lie, like I appreciate us are having a female match, a women's match, lasting longer than 10 minutes, but did it really need to be 30 minutes? Because at some point I was getting fatigued. I was just like, okay, are you gonna hurry up? Like, what's happening? Like the things that Raquel was doing, like how you get on the table like that. Like, girl, were you tired? Because I mean, did you just say forget this shit? Like, I don't know.
You definitely did pop in at the perfect time, girl. You definitely did. Yeah, there was
I'm just saying
a lot of talking. I absolutely agree. And when Tanisha said that to me, I thought the same thing. I was like, dang, there weren't that many matches.
Because I even asked her, I said, is that normal? I said, did I miss it?
She did.
Is this normal? Am I just like, so oblivious to it? I'm like, did it?
But it was like, longer than 2 hours this week too, which made it even more confusing. Yes.
Because then I said to you, wait, hold on. I did say to you, because we do this thing now, we watch TV together. We have our own little watch parties on the phone. So I literally said to her as I laid in bed, I was like, it's 10 o'clock. Isn't it supposed to be over? And that's when Roman was coming out. And I was like, wait.
She's like, is it 3 hours now? I'm like, that's crazy. No. I was like, maybe 2.5. Maybe they were running late. I don't really know. Which again, it was very weird considering there were only 3 full batches. But it's because it started off with the whole Adam Pearce brawn of it all, which is where I want to start this conversation anyway. Like, if you joined us on Sunday, then you know that we definitely had thoughts and feelings on who we feel the masked person is. But Braun is tripping. I mean, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. The fact that he tried to hijack the show, the fact that he was basically trying to attack Adam Pearce. Shout out to Adam Pearce for having a security force. That was smart.
That was funny. He was like, come stand in front of me. You are my guards.
I appreciate him for having that wisdom to know that his life was in danger. And the fact that everyone from the Vision had to hold him back, I was like, what is happening here? But also, when is he going to catch him slipping? Because it's going to happen sooner or later. Nessa said that they, in fact, go past 2 hours, but not all the time. There's sometimes it ends directly at the 2 hour mark. Like, exactly at it. Like, they barely had enough content to keep going. I don't know. What do you think about that whole segment with Braun and Adam Pearce?
First off,
what she said.
Why started off with so much confusion? Yes, he was having a whole damn tantrum. And then he was like, and then they kept blaming Adam. I was number 2 because of you. And then Adam quickly told him, you picked the number. I had nothing to do with that. That was you. So you need to own responsibility of that. And then they're like, well, you know who the masked man is. And I'm going, that's funny because didn't we tell Paul he knew who the masked man was? See, this is the problem. And then, of course, then I liked how he was like, you realize the masked man the last time was Austin Theory. And he looked at Austin. Austin was like, it wasn't me.
That was awesome.
He was like, it wasn't me. Meanwhile, Paul over there, Logan is like, I'm even more and more convinced that it's him. He was just like, well, no one said my name. But it wasn't him. Like, he was just like, no, it's not.
So you're dead set on the fact that you think is Logan.
Yeah, because even when I was watching NXT, I was watching Ricky saying as he was coming out and just trying to like gauge his movements, and I was like, nah, it's not Ricky. I do think it's Logan, and I think that's the caveat that no one knows it's Logan because Logan is going to play it up so well that even I don't think Austin knows it's him. I just think Logan was just like, I want it to be me, and he did get to the end until he got knocked out and thrown over.
She did mention that he had on a bracelet, which is the thing we noticed during the Royal Rumble. So I was like, ooh, not Tanisha being an investigator.
Or it was a watch and it looked like a bracelet because how it looks, when you flip it this way, it looks like a bracelet. So
absolutely.
But yes, he was having a whole damn tantrum, and then even like intimidating your announcers. Like, he's like, you want some? And Michael was like, nah, I'm good.
That was crazy work. Corey was like, leave me alone.
Like, go, like, leave me alone. I was like, damn, y'all all bitches out here in the streets. I was like, goddamn, like, nobody was gonna be like, yeah, like, I'm scared. They went in a little corner, like, nah, it's not me, I don't want it. And I was just like, is that how you act in the street? If someone can approach you? Yes. And that's why I said they're little bitches.
Well, I thought it was a good segment. I can't wait to see what the follow-up is. I was like, next Monday, is he going to catch him slipping? Like, how's this going to work? I don't know. I want to know what happens next. And I want to know who the boss was that he was talking to. And by he, I mean Adam Pearce. Just saying. All right. So then we had Javon Evans and the Grande Americano situation.
Now that was funny.
I'm really enjoying the two Grande Americanos, the original and the extra crispy, because apparently, like, this is so fun to watch them put Chad out there doing the original, you know. He was, you know how his, listen, okay? Let's not act like the Grande was not better than the original. Okay.
I mean, he definitely was better than the original, but he has came back for his spot because he's like, I'm back. We don't need your services any longer. Thank you.
The thank you was awesome. That was awesome. I was like, oh my God. And then he did the, was it, is it a suplex? I can't think of what it is. Anyway, Bailey's move, the kind of belly to belly situation. Is this suplex? I don't know. But either way, it was
German
hilarious.
Suplex. The German suplex.
Yes, it's a German suplex. And I was like, ooh, Chad. Oh, wait.
And that's also like,
but shout out to Javon for continuing to continue and to make this was really fun. And I'm excited to see, like, I was like, can they have like a mask versus mask match? We could see, like, we can officially confirm that it's Chad. I'm looking forward to that.
Or we can confirm who we think is the new Grande Americano.
True. What did we think about Nikki and Brie coming back and coming from those tag team titles?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the segment was a little flat. I felt like, I don't know, something about it just didn't seem right. They could have, I don't know. I mean, granted, I am happy because I did tell you that I was like, well, they're going to go after the tag team titles. And it makes sense that they should go after tag team titles because they are an original tag team. Like, but they are going to have to sit here and put themselves in the pot. They can't just get to the front of the line just because y'all are the Bella Twins. No. Put that work in. But I also feel like Nikki's going to turn on her. So, I don't know.
I also felt like it was flat. And I'm going to tell you why. After we talk about this for Candace. I got to admit,
put it up there.
Oh, you did? Okay. Ended at the Rumble. I keep forgetting you have that access now. But listen. First of all, how Nikki gonna come out there and get into it with the crowd? I thought this was a babyface moment. Is it not? What happened here? Did she flaunting her new boo? I'm happy for you. I really am. But I don't understand, like, why you're trying to generate animosity while also trying to announce that this is what you're doing and we're supposed to be on your side. But are we supposed to be on your side? So I was very confused. I was like, I don't know what the tone was supposed to be, and it didn't quite work. And if you saw my recent Raw recap in our Facebook squad, then that's exactly what I was talking about. I was like, who are you supposed to be? I think you need to stick to a character name. Just saying. Beyond that, I'm saving the best for last. I am.
Okay.
What did you think about the Stephanie Vaquera and Raquel Rodriguez title match?
Well, I mean, I touched on it earlier. It was long for no good damn reason. To the point where I felt like not Roxanne. Well, yeah, we can talk about Roxanne because Roxanne came out and did what exactly? She looked like she had urgency, but then when she got there, she was like, forgot what she was supposed to be doing. Like it didn't seem. And then how she fell on the table was just like, like what? And then you got Liv trying to help Raquel, and Raquel already told her no. And then Raquel looking at her like, what? Why you want me to hit her? Okay, I'm gonna hit her. And it was like, girl, you took so long to process what she was telling you. You could have been mad at her later because she was trying to help you win the title. But then again, was she really? Because I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Liv is tearing them from the inside out because we all knew that Liv wasn't going to listen. Why would she listen? And then she got poor Roxanne sitting here trying to help too and don't know what she's doing either. And then seriously, why did she roll up on that table like that? It was like, okay, wait, let me get on the table. I'm sorry, let me roll over, okay? Like, what? And I don't even think Stephanie even got the full blown because the table didn't fully break. Listen.
Well, that makes it hurt more when the table doesn't break.
Well, they could have did that and wrapped that up in 15 minutes or 10. Like,
are we asking for shorter matches?
No, what I'm saying is that particular match did not need to be 30 minutes. Because it also lets me know creatively, y'all had nothing and y'all just put the show together. It made no sense.
Okay, I think differently, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think Stephanie is very talented, and we don't get to see her full breadth of like her skill sets in most of the matches because they're too short. And so I feel like this gave her a chance to really shine. I felt like it felt like a fight. It didn't feel like that. Sometimes, like the matches are still kind of cute. Like you'd be like, I'm hurt, but I'm cute. Like it didn't feel like that. It was like, ouch. Like it felt very violent, like a street fight should. I understand what you're saying because there was definitely several points in the match where I was like, Raquel, what you doing, girl? What you doing? What's happening here? And it's like, I wanted it to be better. I wanted to like it more because I know how good Stephanie is. But I think Candice is about to answer what I was going for. I'm not sure they had good chemistry in the ring.
No,
I just feel
maybe
like
that's
it didn't
why I felt like it was
work.
dragging. Maybe that's why, because when we watch any other match, like I feel like in that match, I did forget that Stephanie was really good. It didn't.
Do you think Raquel was really good as you were watching?
No, I don't know. Because I know Raquel is good too, but it was just something about that match that just wasn't. It was missing something, for sure.
Fair. It was a very slow start. That was the other thing too, where I was like, y'all trying to figure it out? Y'all don't know what to do next? What's going on? They were lucky I was like sleepy but still awake and still on the phone because on any other day I would have been asleep. So shout out to my sister for talking to me through because she had questions. She was like, what's happening? I'm like, I don't know. don't know what's happening. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna mark that one needs improvement. I don't know why, but it really needed improvement. I don't got that. I don't know. All right. Let's see. This is a good point. Raquel's still definitely working on her work in the ring with the littles. She has definitely improved so much, but she struggles with the littles compared to a woman as big as her. I agree with that because I feel like her match with Rhea in NXT was really, really good. But for whatever reason, she struggles with people who are smaller than her, and she's gonna have to figure it out for what inevitably happens with Liv.
Right.
Oh, excuse me. This is your fault. Now you got me yawning where I wasn't tired before.
I haven't yawned in like 30 minutes.
I have held it in for like 15 minutes. Anyway, regardless of that fact, there is one thing I do want to talk about with Liv and Dom. How do we feel about Dom's return?
Well, we already know what Nessa's probably going to say. So, I think it was good to see him back. Definitely walked in like a champion. Definitely walked in with a little bit like he needed that rest or recovery, whatever was happening for real. It seemed like he needed that, and he came back with more of a pep in his step. Like, and also felt like he never left as how he was walking. So, I mean, I'm excited to see what shenanigans he's going to have up his sleeve.
I liked the chemistry between him and Liv still. Like, it's still there. It still feels like it's appropriate because we're not making out, but we still have these intimate moments. So it still feels like I'm a couple. I love that she's still wearing the Dom shirt and her shorts. She was looking fire, by the way. I was like, all right, Liv, I see you. I was like, I see you, Liv. Okay. You got that Hollywood treatment. You want to let them know? Watch them. John, listen. Dom really likes his porn stash. Okay. He really likes this. Now, it does make him look real greasy and crazy, but that's his choice. Maybe that's the character driving his decisions. Nessa definitely has thoughts. Here we go. He has a fight with Vikingo. Okay, so that's a good point. I was really excited that he was back in WWE, but again, it contributed to that feel of all this talking. But I like seeing them together, so that didn't really bother me. I was really excited to see them together, have this conversation, him to like pep her up for winning the Royal Rumble. It was nice. All right. Now I would talk about
not her calling you Jonathan.
Penta. I know. I don't know what to tell y'all over there. You're gonna be in trouble, John. All right. I want to talk about Penta and Bronson Reed a little bit because, first of all, I love me a Penta, and since I couldn't see his entrance the way I like to see it, thank you for doing that walk in the middle. Thank you. I appreciate you. But then the LA Knight of it all, so that got to me thinking, like, could it have been LA Knights who did that during the Rumble? Because I was like, he don't like them anyway.
I don't know.
So I'm like, that could have happened. Maybe he wants to, plant the seeds of like descent in Division 2.
Oh, I'm gonna need y'all to behave yourselves in this chat, okay? Okay.
Listen here. My point being, clearly, LA Knight's up to something.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm thinking he might be. I mean, I feel like he might be that masked man. That hair color looked the same from the beard.
Did it?
I felt like it did. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't underneath the mask, but if I had to guess, it feels like that might be the case. Now we're going to talk about the thing that we've been waiting on talking about, and the reason why I waited because this was my favorite moment of the night. CM Punk and Roman Reigns conversation. When was the last time you were excited about a conversation ending Raw or SmackDown, for that matter?
I don't know.
I can tell you.
Never.
I was excited about a conversation like when Jay had like walked away from the bloodline and they had that whole like, confrontation in the ring.
Yeah, that was at the end. Oh, you know what? It was at the end because then it was like, where did you go, Jay? What just happened? Yeah.
What that was to me, a reminder of freaking Roman star power. Like, you can come up here and all you have to do is talk, and I'm in it. I was in it. And I don't think that CM Punk has that power with everyone. So there's something to their chemistry that made me like stand up and pay attention. When he referenced the past, because I do kind of remember that podcast where he was talking junk. Like everyone seems to do this now. Like I leave WWE, I'm talking, like where are we doing all this at? I don't, anyway. But he did make Roman's life much more difficult than it had to be because he didn't really ask him to comment on him. But there was just something to that experience. Watching them go back and forth, I was psyched. And that I also felt like was important because it built up that moment. Like they didn't even have to touch because you were so busy being like, damn, this is crazy. It was Ali versus Fraser. I can see why you say that. He looked real cute in that jacket, Candace. You ain't wrong. She was saying the same thing.
Well, it was once the jacket got off and then you saw the whole outfit, it was like, oh, well, hello. But
I mean, there is just something to them.
You know.
Yes, we know how much he loves Tribal Chief. I always knew he was picking CM Punk though, so I was like, "What you talking about, Drew? Go sit down somewhere." They're going that fight's gonna be something.
And then too, the audience was like, they didn't want to see him go after Drew. They were like, "Nah, that's not what we want to see. We don't want to see that."
Not the audience booing. I was like, "Look at them."
They were like, "Absolutely not.
They don't like it."
That. But I will say, how he was like, or should I go after the title that I didn't have? Or should I go back to the title that I already made? Like, did he say made it relevant or something like that? I forgot what he said. But I was like, well, yeah, go after the thing you didn't have. But technically you did have it, hence why they did put it together. So I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. But you know what? I'm with it. Whatever leads you to CM Punk. Because even like when he told him, he goes, I hate you. And I was like, yeah, I felt that
was deep.
Felt that in the spirit. He was like, what we said, some zebras. I said, ooh.
Oh, you know what? Yes. That I remember seeing that moment at whatever cage situation that was. I was very confused. Like, we just about to say this. Was it War Games?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was real odd. I was like, zebras, what kind of nonsense? But then he pointed out what we saw, which is when Roman was walking ahead of him and Punk was behind him with the title.
I didn't see that.
I did. I was like,
I thought that was AI when someone was.
Nope.
I was like, what is this?
That really happened. It really happened, and I remember watching it, being like, "That's disrespectful, nonsense." I just thought, I can't wait. And we already know, Kiara doesn't love CM Punk like that. Like, I think he's probably a really awesome person, but as a character, like, no, don't. So I'm really excited. I was like, Roman, you go ahead and get your championship back. I mean, clearly, like he said, he gave them 2 years to build stars, and where are we?
That, you know what? He ain't lie.
Where are we? In confusion. Now, we are building people up finally, but it took too long.
Mm-hmm. And
it really took too long. Like, we have Trick and Oba, which I didn't talk about, but Oba, I mean, that was masterful. Having him come up and beat the War Raiders with their big selves, that's great. But it was fantastic. It was perfection in introducing him to the audience. Especially with his, his walk out, his strut out to the ring. It was great. But I thought he had a point when we talked about that even previously. Like, he was right. What did y'all do in the 2 years that he hasn't been on top? We've been missing him. And he brought all that same energy to this segment as a reminder who he is. So I was like, popcorn too. That was me. More and more of this. It was brilliant. Okay, we gotta talk about NXT and how. Listen, did you miss Ava like I missed Ava this week?
It definitely was different.
I was
It
like,
definitely was different. And them sitting here flashing back to Ava being there, and I was just like, well, at least you were acknowledging that she was there. Because they be trying to act like they don't be there no more. So at least, that was cool. But didn't he give it to people that y'all was saying y'all didn't want him to give it to?
Robert Stone? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was like, I was like, that's who they didn't want to give it to. I mean, it definitely was different without her there for sure. Because who was Ethan Page supposed to bother?
Nobody. He went to go coochie coo with the Vanity Project.
Right. And then who was supposed to get everybody together and give out these matches for the women?
Excellent question. I feel like they need a new GM. I just don't want him to be permanent. I think we need to interview people.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Who do you
We
think?
can have Carmella.
Okay.
We can have Paige stop by.
Ooh, nice.
I think we just need to have people stop by. People that, I think they need to put
try out.
Regal in charge for at least a day. Who else? What'd you say?
I said to do tryouts.
Yes. I think that's what they should do. Because no, it didn't.
Mm-mm.
It didn't work with him. I was like, what? All I did was like, I miss Ava. I know she's living her best life, but like, I'm sad. He's a lot, and he didn't bring that same energy and that confidence to the role. And I know she didn't do that at the beginning either, but she got to that point. So it's hard for me to like watch him try to get there, knowing what he was doing in TNA. I'm very confused as to where all this is going to go. It's very confusing. So I just missed Ava this week. But that triple threat with Izzy Dane, Thea, and Lola Vice was
that was good. That was good.
It was an experience. I mean, Kalani really is leaning into this heel behavior.
She is. And when she said backstage, she goes, she can't knock nobody out with her hand broken. I said, dang.
I mean, but was she wrong? She wasn't wrong. She made excellent decisions at this point, because I was like, well, she can't. Touche. It was a ladder that smashed her hand, though. So
that was.
Sheesh. But I respect it. She said, you ain't about to knock out nobody, and I'm not about to be your victim again. Now, the problem she's going to have is eventually that's going to heal.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to be number one choice. And the Fist of Fury, you don't really want them in your face. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, but I still thought that match was really good. I'm glad Izzy kept the title. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But I want to spend a considerable time with the Zoe Ruka situation.
Okay.
First of all, Soul confirms that she was in the Rumble, which we knew. We saw it all. But at the end of the day, she said she couldn't tell Zarya anything. Well, she'll be back, I'm guessing. Yeah, she'll be back. I don't know what's going on here. Crazy work.
I was like, what? It popped up on my screen, internet connection. I said, what internet connection? I was like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I restarted my router this time on purpose. But when you think about it, like, this breakup is like the biggest story on the show. They were fighting back and forth during their match with the
now that was crazy.
Elegance brand.
That was crazy.
Shout out to Ash being back. Happy to see.
Good. Absolutely.
And she's cleared. Shout out to her. Excited for her being back. But all they kept doing was shoving each other at the beginning of the match, in the middle of the match. I was like, what kind of friends do this? Like, y'all need to just break up already. And then she accidentally hit Zarya with the snow snatcher, and girl, I was like, ooh.
I saw that happening, and I said, oh, it's over.
But what made it worse is they picked up the story. So we picked up the story again towards the end of the episode. We have Zarya coming out being like, I want my title shot against JCJ. But then Ren St. Clair and then Kendall Gray out there too. I really like the way they're integrating the people from Evolve.
Yes.
Because now you're starting to get to know them. And I think smarter than having them come over. We don't know who they are.
And Tracy
But
Skills is now involved.
Which I think is good for her. I think she needs to work on building that character. So I think it's a good idea. And she cut off her hair.
Yes,
so she's
I saw that.
Brand new. I'm excited to see where she goes next. But like, and then Soul comes out during this whole encounter. And I was like, girl, why are you out here? No, thank you. Go find something to do. You're not supposed to be out here right now. But I really appreciated JC said what I was saying, which is y'all need to go to couples therapy. I don't know what's happening here, but I don't really want to be in the middle. So it was exciting. I thought this whole development is what we've been waiting on. I've been calling for that to implode for a minute now. And I was like, ooh, because I think Zari is a monster waiting to happen. And they've been like holding her back.
I mean, yeah.
I think she's just waiting to blow up, and I can't wait to see.
She's definitely a ticking time bomb for sure.
Tick tick. She really don't like Soul right now either. I was like, I don't know. Have you ever had a friend who looks at you like that? That's not.
But I also feel like she is envious that she's getting all these opportunities and she's not. And it's like, and so also telling her like, you act like I went and asked these people for this opportunity. Like they're just handing it to me. As like JCJ was about to hand her the opportunity and she was like, So, I mean, I get it. But if you're my friend and you're that jealous, then are we really friends?
No, we're not. So I can't wait. I was like 1 week, 2 weeks. I think they're going to explode before that next event they got coming in 3 weeks.
What's that called again? They ain't name it yet.
They did. I can look it up. Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, why are you asking a question? You know, I don't really know right now.
The liquor's hitting me. I'm sorry. I'm listening. I'm active listening.
I should have made you look it up. Like, I don't know. I do not know what the next one is.
But either way, hopefully it'll get solved or it won't get solved. And we'll watch it explode then.
Is it Roadblock?
I don't know. I don't remember if they said
I think it's Roadblock. Yep, it's definitely Roadblock. Because it's March 31st in New York.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember seeing that advertisement.
Yes, thank you for that. All right. So then, Tony D'Angelo. See, this is also a continuity problem because Tony was supposed to talk to us after Ava bailed him out of jail, but all that's gone since Ava's gone. So now he had this incredible emotional promo in the ring where he talks about being ripped away from his family, discovering who he is. He's about to break down Dark State. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all. It's about to be real rough for y'all. And then he said he's going after someone else. And I wrote to be determined because I don't know who that's supposed to be. But
who you got beef with? I knew when you said you're sorry, I was like, oh, that means something's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. He wants title. I think that's his next thing that he hasn't had yet. So I'm like, he probably wants the world championship. That's my guess. So I'm excited to see. But his promo was fire. Like, I was sitting here like, dang, Tony. When did we get like this? Like, when did we become this, like, character who's massive? And he's been in NXT for a really long time. Like, he was there with Trick and Carmelo. He's been there a minute. And, you know, they normally be letting go of people. So I was wondering. I think this might be his last moment. But I think he's rising to the occasion. And I can't wait to see what's going on next. But I would like to talk about Shiloh for a moment. Why the hell did we go from this deep moment with Tony to Shiloh Hill? What the hell was that? I think I'm over his little vignettes. These were worse than the other ones. And I just was like, I don't get it. I don't like it. And definitely don't put him after Tony, where Tony has this deep emotional one and you're in it with him. To Shiloh, it was just a freaking hot mess.
Mm.
So I just was like, no. don't ever do that again. Some other things I wanted to mention. Ilio LaFleur, I'm into him. This French luchador situation, totally into him right now. And he beat Charlie Dempson with only 10 seconds left on the clock. Like, I do like these speed round matches. But then Blake touching Jada? Man.
Listen. I watched that and I was like, Jada, why are you not fighting back? I was very disappointed. How you let her beat you up like that in front of everybody? Outside, no less.
I don't know. I was very disappointed as well. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that's some disrespectful nonsense. You better take her out.
Like you let her beat you to the
Roadblock.
ground. Like you let her beat you to the ground. Like you didn't even get up. Why?
I don't know. Why? It was rough. It was rough going. All right, ladder match. Ooh, hot mess. Okay. Did you hear Booker T singing Joe Hendry's song?
I wrote that down. I
loved it. You know, Booker T just needs to sing everybody's song. I feel like,
right
did you write? Hey,
I wrote Booker singing when Joe Hendry won Priceless. That's what I wrote.
Oh, he sang when Joe Hendry came out. He was just in his own world singing, I believe in Joe Hendry. It was.
But when he won, though, he was just like, I was like, okay, you having a whole.
He was remixing it. Mm-hmm. He was remixing it. I was like, you know what, Booker? Live your life, man. It's my favorite. Because she got suckered. You know what, John? Listen.
Yeah, she got suckered.
I know she got sucker punched.
But by that time, you saw her hitting you. Like, it was, y'all were looking at each other. Like, come on, get up.
I was like, you know us. We be staying ready. What you doing?
Hey, girl.
That's not, you stay ready. You don't just sit here and just let it happen.
If you watched that, one of the members that was outside, it was a Spanish lady. She looked and she was like, what? Why? What did this, what are you doing? Like, she was literally at Jada, like, why are you not up? Why are you not hit back? Like, you could tell in her face, she was just like, that's not how we fight. What are you doing?
It was crazy.
But I think the ladder match, only gripe I have was why were they fighting like that at the end? Just for Ricky to be like blown over. Like all he had to do was go, and he was like, ah. And then how the cameraman had it like this, like in between the ladder, like here's Joe at the top. And Ricky like this.
It wasn't my favorite ladder match, but I did. Really? Watching, I think Keanu had this like fall on the ladder that I was like, dear God, that took some years off his life. Like, why did you fall like this? It was like he fell from this high distance directly on his back on this ladder. And I was like, I don't think he was supposed to do that. And definitely watching Shiloh use the ladder like stilts was like, what is happening here? It's not that I don't like Shiloh. I want to point that out. I do. I just don't understand his presentation right now. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, it definitely was dramatic.
It worked.
It definitely was a dramatic effect. You know what it reminded me of? Remember when we were watching on Real, how the producer was so upset that he didn't get that moment at the top of the ladder when Seth was staring at LA Knight and they were kind of like, this is them. But I'm like, this was a dumbed down version. Because like, oh my God, it's mine. It's yours. But wait, hold on. It's mine. It's yours. But you know it's mine. And he's like, well, it's mine.
I'm finished with her side. Anyway, congratulations to Joe Hendry. I'm so excited that he is NXT champion. It's just unfortunate that it took forever for him. What's unfortunate is it took for him to cross over to NXT for him to win the championship, and he couldn't have won it before he became an official NXT. I feel like that would have made more sense.
And then you're also saying he can only win because Trick wasn't there. I'm just saying.
Anyhow.
Okay.
So SmackDown's tomorrow, but do you want to know the crazy part? I'm about to tell y'all this. Only, I think one match has been announced. Wait, is it one? Yeah, one match has been announced for tomorrow's SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura and Tama Tonga, which I know a lot of people are really excited about. I'll tell you that.
Never.
Then we're going to expect Royce Keys to have his first official match outside the Rumble. And then the next question is, Liv is scheduled to be there as well. Does she go after Stephanie or challenge the winner of SmackDown's women's title scene? But I wonder if there's a surprise coming, because I feel like we need one on SmackDown for tomorrow.
I'm just going to put this here.
Yes, it really was, Garth. It really was. It really, really was. I was like, I'm not sure what just happened here. I've seen really good ladder matches in NXT, and I was like, that wasn't it. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe they got new producers. I don't know. I know. Tell her, you know what, John? Let her know. Let her know. Tell her to chill on the Joe Hendry slander. 100%.
Never. You will never see me do side, have my hands side 100%. Side. Not be me.
Love Joe Hendry. All right. Let's give you my hot takes real quick. I need to talk to y'all about this AEW situation because ooh. All right. I'm going to start here. There was a hair versus hair match coming. Remember, we've been talking about this happening with Orange Cassidy.
Oh, when they had it like shaved
Wheeler Yuta. We talked about this last week. Yeah, so apparently it's Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm versus Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. And the loser gets their head shaved at Grand Slam Australia on Valentine's Day.
Wow.
And Tony Storm specifically said she's going to make Marina look like Jon Moxley bald.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Wow. And then Orange Cassidy was really clear to point out that he likes his hair too much. So he's regretting agreeing to this.
Well, I know I like my hair too much and I would never agree to it. So if you really did regret it, you would have never did it in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, I understand it. I thought it was really it was a funny moment. Andrade and Omega. Oof. Ooh. These seem like fighting words, Garth.
You know what? I appreciate that you're on my side. Now, granted, I didn't say all of that. I just said but wow, a dumb downgrade. You know what? I get it. I can see it
too.
I can see it.
I like me and Tina. That's really hard. I didn't think about it that way. I wish I could retweet it. Okay. Never thought about it that way. All right, I need to talk Kenny Omega and Andrade because, first of all, Andrade was looking really good. But I really want to call attention to this because he's been spending a lot of time with the ladies in the audience.
Ooh.
He got his divorce body together.
Well,
yes. I know, John. The person who gets pinned is losing their hair. Yeah, which is why it's going to be one person, and it better be what? Wheeler Yuta. Because he's the one who needs, I told y'all could watch last week's episode. Like I said, nobody needs a haircut the way he needs it. But regardless of that, Andrade is out here spending half his time in the audience with the ladies, taking pictures, getting numbers. I was like, what is happening?
He a free man. He's trying to explore his options.
He wants us to know. He wants us all to know. And I was like, I don't know if that was a good use of your time if you're fighting Omega. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's a good use of your time. That match was really good, though. But the crazy part is Swerve Strickland came out because Don Callis was trying to use a screwdriver. Then the distraction ended up costing Kenny the match, which means neither one of them can go after MJF's title. So I was like, how did this work? And then Omega and Swerve are pushing and shoving. I'm going to take your word. Like bitches. Because really? That's what y'all doing at this time? That felt like I was at a toddler camp, just watching them fight over their favorite toy.
You know, that's why I scratched my head. I said,
For real? Listen, you know what it reminds me of? You remember when Angel used to have those people in the
oh yeah, when they would come and kiss him on the cheek,
but it was always on the cheek in the audience. It reminds me of that, and I was like, but this is getting real crazy because the last time was a wrestler, but this time was a porn star. I'm gonna have to look this up. Garth, that gave us some tea. Hold up. Saw Andrade Friday.
Oh, yes. Good. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you that Andrade is incredible as a talent. That match with him and Omega was like, wow. It was really, really good. And his match last week with Swerve was equally very, very good. So I'm like, I don't doubt his ability. I'm kind of glad he won. Because I do want to see him get closer to that title picture where he really rightfully deserves to be. So, but I will tell you that little fight between them was crazy work. It was crazy work. Okay. Let me give you a couple quick more hits before we decide to go home here. I want to tell you about this Death Riders and Don Callis situation.
He just said he went to, what is the AVN award?
For those seats? You don't have to explain this to us.
What is that?
John, what does that mean? AVN awards for those seat fillers.
You mean the American Video Network? Well, like, what is it? Not me making up.
What is an AVN? What is that?
I don't know. Okay, go ahead. While we wait
we'll
for
come
this
back
thing.
to you here.
I just saw it and I was like, what? Okay.
So Death Rider, I wrote Death Rider Central because that's how much I enjoyed this Moxley, Daniel Garcia, and Pac versus Takeshita, Clone, and Josh Alexander match. I mean, it was good. It was good. It was fun. I love the way they come out the audience. Like, I keep saying this, but the way that Moxley is presenting other people, like Garcia was looking really good. I was like, how did this happen? It was unfortunate, though, that Garcia took the pin for Takeshita, which, you know, and Moxley was consoling him, but I was like, dang, I would have been ready to fight. Okay, I think John explained this. It's an adult film show. Well, no comment.
Yep.
No comments.
Nope.
Listen, y'all gonna have to I want to know who's getting them to hook up, because clearly they need to try better, do better. He got the X-rated baddie section. He really do, John. Like, you on one today. He really does. I don't know what's going on there. I was like, these are not regular people. These are like club chicks. They're like, take it to the next level. Maybe strip club chicks. I don't know. But I feel like, you know, maybe they should, you know, hire them better so that maybe they won't tweet, post social media comments that mess with your promotion. Just a thought there. Just a moment. Nonetheless, like I was saying, really enjoyed that Death Riders match. And then the rest of it, I will give you in a Kiara hot take video, because my sister is clearly sleepy and I think we have exhausted her a bit tonight.
I'm so sorry. My eye keep getting like cloudy on one side. That's why I keep flicking it, because I'm like, what is happening? Why is it like, I don't know.
It's cool. It's been a long day and this has been a long episode, but I hope you enjoyed hanging with us tonight. Not so like sorry. I ain't been up since 6 a.m. I need to go to sleep too. But we thank you for hanging with us on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on, is that right?
X.
I feel like I'm missing. And on X. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you for participating in our trivia.
Yes.
Hope we'll do this again.
Yes, this was fun. I liked y'all participation. Keep it
Y'all
up.
have made this a really, really fun thing. We're going to have to come back and talk about my experience with the Super Bowl the next time. Thanks, John,
Thanks,
for
John.
rolling with us. And with that, we want to remind you that you need to hit that like button on whatever stream you're currently listening to us on. If you want more of our content, that's how you do it. You want to subscribe on Facebook, on YouTube, on everywhere else, because I'm tired now too after yawning 400 times. But wherever you see us, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can also visit our website at maineventmamaspodcast.com, where you can find all of our content, all of our videos, blogs. Stay tuned. I have an article dropping tomorrow where I am going to deep dive into CM Punk and Roman Reigns, because I have thoughts. I have thoughts, and you are not ready for where we're going to go. So make sure your notifications are on so you know when that article is out. So where can they listen to us, Tanisha? Because we are technically a podcast.
We are. So you can definitely listen to us on Pocket Podcasts, on Amazon Music, on Amazon Audible, on Apple Podcasts, on iHeartRadio, on Spotify, and YouTube Music. And then you can also follow us individually. You can follow me, Tanisha, at Tanisha_Mama Pod. Ooh, wow, that was a hard one. On Instagram and on TikTok. You can follow Kiara at Kiara Mama Pod. No spaces, no underscores. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on X, you can find her as Content Vixen.
Yes. Yeah. Excellent job.
You're welcome.
So we'll see y'all next week. There is an episode dropping tomorrow because we definitely got into a love and relationships conversation. So make sure your notifications are on YouTube, because your girl's going to be up extra early trying to edit that episode for y'all. So it drops tomorrow. And with that, we want to say we're not new to this.
We're so true to this. And this was Main Event Mamas Live. Bye. Good night.
Good night, confession. Good night.
Oh my good Lord. Yes, but it's still, we were still live.